It began not with a roar, but with a whisper, a deep resonant hum from the Pacific Ocean's abyss. Seismologists worldwide watched as their instruments pulsed with a slow, rhythmic beat, unlike any earthquake or volcanic activity. The source, a remote, silent stretch of the Pacific floor, far from any known fault or volcano. This was no ordinary tremor. It was as if the ocean itself had awakened, sending a powerful, organic pulse through the planet's crust. News spread rapidly, filling screens with images of the Pacific and a glowing red dot marking the epicenter. People along coastlines stared at the calm sea, unsettled by the sense that something ancient and immense was stirring below. The hum was not a warning of imminent disaster, but a reminder of the deep, hidden forces shaping our world. Scientists were baffled and alarmed. The event defied all geological models. The ocean, once a symbol of tranquility, now seemed to conceal a colossal, living entity. The silence from the source was perhaps the most chilling. No explosion, no collapse, just a steady, powerful thrumming. It was a silent scream from the deep, a warning that the ground beneath us is far less stable than we believe. The world was left with a single, terrifying question. What had awakened in the darkness below? Scientists zeroed in on the Cascadia subduction zone, deploying deep-sea drones to investigate. Instead of a violent quake, they discovered a slow slip event, tectonic plates sliding past each other over days, not seconds. Drones revealed a massive new seafloor vent, gushing warm, chemical-rich fluid, dubbed fault lubricant, from deep within the Earth. This fluid allowed the plates to move without the usual catastrophic friction, explaining the mysterious hum. The ocean floor was bleeding, changing the chemistry and temperature of the deep sea. Strange, pale creatures gathered around the vent, thriving in the chemical-rich environment. The event released some tectonic pressure, but scientists warned it could increase friction elsewhere along the fault. The Cascadia anomaly may have opened a safety valve, but it could also set the stage for a much larger rupture. The silent scream faded, replaced by urgent new questions about what might come next. The world watched, uneasy, as the deep ocean revealed its secrets. The Pacific Ocean is Earth's engine, driving weather and climate worldwide. The rupture released vast plumes of warm, chemical-laden water, disrupting ocean currents and threatening to alter global weather patterns. For millions along the Pacific Rim, the event was a stark reminder of the power beneath their feet. The anomaly could trigger a domino effect, increasing risks along other major fault lines and volcanoes. Marine life faces upheaval as the chemical soup changes the deep ocean's makeup, threatening established ecosystems and global fisheries. Plankton, fish, whales, entire food webs could be affected, with consequences for human livelihoods. The event underscored how deeply interconnected our planet is. What happens in the deep Pacific ripples out to every continent and every life. The Cascadia anomaly is a lesson. Earth is dynamic, alive, and constantly changing. We are all, in a very real sense, inhabitants of a single, fragile island in a vast cosmic sea. The scientific world responded with awe and alarm. Dr. Evelyn Reed of the USGS called the event geologically unprecedented, warning that our models may be dangerously flawed. Marine biologists like Dr. Kenji Tanaka marveled at new chemosynthetic lifeforms, but worried about mass die-offs and unknown impacts on migratory species. Climate scientists rushed to update models, concerned that the thermal plume could disrupt weather for years. Professor Anya Sharma warned, "The Pacific is the planet's thermostat, and someone just gave the dial a violent twist." Across disciplines, consensus grew. This was a paradigm-shifting event, shattering assumptions about subduction zones and deep Earth processes. The thrill of discovery was quickly tempered by the sobering responsibility to understand and warn the world. The data pouring in was not just academic, it could determine the fate of millions. Scientists united in their mission to decode the anomaly and provide critical warnings. The event was a humbling reminder of how much we still have to learn. The world's eyes turned to the Pacific, waiting for answers. The anomaly was not just a scientific curiosity, it was a global wake-up call. The race to understand had begun. The future of the Cascadia subduction zone is uncertain, and experts are divided. Some believe the slow slip event temporarily eased pressure, reducing the risk of a massive quake, for now. Others warn it may have made a catastrophic rupture more likely by increasing friction elsewhere along the fault. The stress could shift, triggering the feared big one or awakening dormant volcanoes in the Cascade Range. Submarine landslides and tsunamis are also possible, even without a major earthquake. Scientists are deploying sensors and monitoring every tremor, searching for signs of increased stress or impending rupture. The Cascadia anomaly was a wake-up call. The sleeping giant is stirring. The world watches the Pacific Northwest with bated breath. The Earth has shown its power. Humanity must listen and prepare. The next chapter is unwritten, but the warning is clear. In the aftermath, a new era of planetary vigilance has begun. Governments invest in early warning systems, aiming to anticipate disasters rather than just react. The anomaly shattered the illusion of stability, making geology personal for millions. Communities now embrace preparedness. Earthquake drills, evacuation plans, and emergency kits are part of daily life. Scientists monitor the Pacific's health, tracking the chemical plume and studying its impact on marine life. The discovery of strange new creatures opens a frontier in the search for life in extreme environments. The deep ocean, once a mystery, is now seen as vital and vulnerable. The Earth has sent a message: immense power, constant change, and deep connections bind our world. The Cascadia anomaly was both a warning and a gift, a rare glimpse into our planet's inner workings. Now, humanity stands vigil, humbled and alert, listening to the silence of the deep.